Hello Zenbees. Zentangle is a meditative art form that is a relaxing method of creating abstract art using structured patterns. It teaches and focuses on being mindful and present. Zentangle requires no artistic skills. Welcome to 31 Days of Zen, the October project, Luminous Lotus. I am SandhyaManne. I'm an artist and a certified Zentangle teacher. In this channel, we talk about creating and practicing Zentangle, my own Zentangle inspired artworks and collectibles. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss out on any videos that I post here throughout this month of October. So it's day 25 today, and I'm working with string number 25 from the Luminous Lotus PDF template. To join this fun, log on to www.sandhyamannestudio.podia.com/luminouslotus, sign up and receive your PDF string template that has 31 lotus strings. So I'm using string number 25 from that PDF for today's project. So I'm working on a white round Zendala tile that has the string traced onto it, and I will be working with black pen, brown, white jelly roll pen, and some watercolors. So go grab your supplies and let's get started. On to tangle now. Okay, so here is string number 25, and you can get your strings by logging on to sandhyamannestudio.podia.com/luminouslotus. When you sign up, you receive a string template of 31 tiles and 31 strings. So this is string number 25 that I've traced onto a white round Zendala tile. I will be working with 01 black micron, a 08 black micron, a 01 brown micron, a 05 brown micron. This is a white jelly roll pen, pencil and stub. I also like to use eraser pencil and some kneadable eraser or the dust-free eraser. We'll also need some watercolor brushes because we will be working with watercolors. And yeah, so water and paper towel that goes with this. So these are our supplies for today. And I am going to start off by using my kneadable eraser to just take off all these extra graphite on my tile. Do you see how it lightens up? So this will help my pen lines to show up better. And so let's go ahead, clean this up completely. And okay, ta-da! So I just got all this cleaned up. Now, okay. So now I'm going to use my 01 black micron and ink all of these lines. So let's get started. Okay. Okay, I'm going to start with the center one here. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean up all these lines here. Okay, so let's get to coloring now. So we're going to use two colors, one for the flower and one for the background. So here is what I have been thinking about. So I want to use this, I want to use this rose and I want to use this brown. Okay, so the rose from here and the brown from here. So this creates this nice bright rose color with a touch of brown in it. So I'm going to use this for the flower. So I'm going to make a bunch of make a pile of color here. Okay, so I'm going to keep this aside. So I'm going to go ahead from here, start from here. Again, I'm using my color light. I don't want too dark, so okay, so I'm going to let this dry completely and then we will work on the, so for the background I want to add some green. So I'm going to use the same brown and yellow. So let's see, I'm going to use this brown and okay, so hold on. So this yellow, I'm going to use this yellow here and I'm going to use this yellow here and this brown. Sorry, not the yellow. I'm going to use the green and this brown. So I'm going to use the sap green and this brown here creates a. So we're going to do this on our tile. Once the flower dries up, I want it to dry so that we can work on that. Okay, so this is kind of dry. Now we're going to make our color, the green color. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to add some green in here and add that brown to that. Okay, so this is going to look like this. Okay, so I'm gonna add a lot of water, and I am going to. Now, yesterday we kind of made an even patch of color, but here today I want to kind of have. I don't want to actually even mix it here. I want to have some green, direct green, and then some yellow over it. So we're gonna have some patches of color, not solid color like the way we have for the lotus, but a bit more fun. I'm going to also let those little white sections show through, and maybe even the brown like that. Okay, so I have some fun patches here and there, so I'm going to let this dry, and then we should get to our tangles. Okay, so we're going to start with 10 jelly roll. So here we are going to do this tangle called Beelight. Okay, before that, let me just go in and add the auras, inner aura for each of the sections that we have. Okay, so take your time, go ahead, do this. Okay, so here we're going to do Beelight. So Beelight goes like this. You just make an aura like lines like this, curved. So I'm having all my Beelights kind of face in the same direction. Okay, so here I'm going to do this muka shape. Okay. And here as well. Okay, so here between these two, we're going to do this Maria's Flux, which goes like this and goes like this. So we kind of, they both kind of come out like this. Okay, and then we go in and add circles. Okay, so we do the same thing here as well, these two as well. Okay, and here again we just put our dots like this. Okay, so we'll do the same thing on this side. Two coming out like this and two coming out like this. Okay, so there it is, all done. Now let's get to the other section. Okay, so now here I'm just going to go over the tip. Okay, so take your time to do that, and then we shall get to the other tangles in the background. Ta-da! Okay, so now let's get to this section. Okay, sorry, I forgot to add these dots here. Okay, so we are going to work with black and maybe a bit of brown, we'll see, but mostly black 01. So we're going to do this tangle called Leef-e-vin. Okay, but before that we'll just go around adding some mucka shapes. Okay. Okay, now here I'm just going to go in and add some petals like this. So notice how the size of my petals are reducing. Okay, so from here I'm going to pull out another one like that. Okay, so here I'm going to pull out the leaf shapes. So I'm adding leaves here. I'm going to use brown inside. This is Leef-e-vin. And before that, I'm going to pull out, so I'm going to do the details later. So here, I'm going to pull out this tangle called Toffee. So from here, I just pull out a line like this and an aura line like this. And now we make a shape like this and like this, okay? A shape like this and like that. So I'm going to do the same thing from here. Pull out a line like that, an aura line like this, and just comes out like this. And we can aura this. Okay, inside this again, I'm going to work with my brown pen. So here I am pulling out lines like this to make poke root. So I'm squeezing in some for roots. Okay, and here we're going to do this tangle called mushroom. So it goes like this. We make circles. Okay. Okay. I'm going to add some, okay, all of that I'm going to do with the brown. Okay, so now working with a brown pen, I'm going to first fill in this detail, this filling with brown. I'm going to add brown in these teeny tiny gaps. Okay, now I'm going to work here. I'm just going to fill these sections with spirals with my brown pen. So I'm making these details of toffee, the tangle toffee. This is tangle toffee with black, but then I'm going to go around with brown as well. Okay, and then with my 05 brown micron, I am going to go ahead and add brown in this section, here, and same thing on the other two as well. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead. My brown 05 is totally dead, it's not working. Okay. So now here in these circles we are going to make mushroom, right? So mushroom goes like this. We just make lines going across like this from a center point. It can now the center point can be anywhere in that bigger circle. Okay, so take your time, go around and add your lines. Okay, so that is done. Now in between here, I'm going to use my brown pen to add some circles or filling ups between the mushrooms. Okay. Okay, so here we are going to use a black pen. Okay, 0.1 micron, and kind of go in like that. Okay, so here we're going to do this mocha shape like this. Okay, so go around adding that dark black all around, and then also using my brown pen to add tipples there like that. So take your time, finish that, and then we shall get to shading. Okay. Okay, so here it is all done. Now let's get to shading. So we're going to go around each petal of the flower. Okay, like that. And I'm going to use the stub and just blend it. Okay, so there, this is done. Now here, just gonna go in, add the details here. Okay, so I'm just going to give some highlights with my white. Okay, so there, it is all done. Let's journal this now. So I'm going to use my drawing pen. And let's see, I'm going to put my initials on this leaf. Okay, now let's add the dates. So it's day 25, and this is our project. So day 25 is October 30, 2025, and this is Luminous Lotus. So we started off with Beelight, and then we did Flux. This is Maria's Flux. And then we did Leef-e-vin. And then we did Toffee. And we did mushroom. So these were the tangles that we've used. And here is our tile all done. Hope you had fun on this project with me. I would love to see your creations. So head on to our Facebook group Zendalas, where all the after party fun happens. Share your creations there and check out the works by other Zendalas. If you're sharing your works on social media, then please do tag me at SandhyaManne or hashtag Tangles with Sandhya and hashtag Luminous Lotus, so I get to see your lovely works there. And I do stop by to comment. A quick note, these projects and these videos are for your personal use and no part of this can be used for any kind of commercial purposes. To understand the Zentangle method and to get started on your own Zentangle journey, check out my website www.SandhyaManneStudio.com for classes, courses and workshops. If you're just getting started, I highly recommend start with my beginner's workshop, which is called the Fundamentals of Zentangle. Okay, so now it's time to comment. Please comment and let me know how you enjoyed this project because that really helps me plan out my next set of videos. Also, it's time to show some love, so hit that like button, share the video and subscribe to the channel. So if you want to join this fun, log on to www.SandhyaManneStudio.podia.com/LuminousLotus. Sign up and receive 31 days of string template that has lotus strings on it. And you can get started by joining us here. I will see you tomorrow with project number 25 from this series. Until then, remember to breathe and smile. See ya. Namaste.